What you were burns in me. Welling Ghost River Dream. In my mind, still my team. Will you catch me? Will you catch me? Will you catch me if I fall? All I am is of your out. Up you'll stand, shut your mouth. Learn to take those words around. Will you catch me? Will you catch me? Will you catch me if I fall?
Svetlana, the firefly in the room.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have prepared a houseplant experiment for you. This is a beautiful stapelia that I just bought yesterday actually, and look at this beast, guys. It's been growing like so for years, no doubt. Look at this beautiful plant. It actually has a sad story behind it, so let me quickly go into the story and then I will show you what I'm gonna be doing with it and what is the plan, right? So first of all, this is a plant from a private collector. Actually, a lady, or should I say a grandma, was growing this beautiful plant. Unfortunately, I wanna believe she passed away. I mean, how did I come up to this plant? So last week I actually shared with you that I bought a beautiful string of turtles. Not sure if you can see it standing right here, right? And this was a string of turtles from one of my neighbors that actually is living in nearby apartment building, and we were chatting while I was, picking it up. So he asked me if I want to buy more, and I was like, I'm curious. What do you have to offer? So what he did, he actually pulled up his phone and showed me a bunch of pictures of beautiful, you can tell that they were loved plants, and I was a bit curious why these plants are not in his apartment, because at that moment we were standing in his apartment, which is a bit risky when I think about it, because I was going there by almost at night. It was late afternoon, so risky business. But anyway, the things you do for plants. I mean, how to attract and steal myself. Offer me plants and I'm yours. No, don't do this. Oh my gosh, sorry. Anyway, I'm sorry. So he showed me those pictures and I saw this beautiful massive stapelia and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the plant I am looking for actually. I've been looking for stapelias in the very same online page called Skelbiu.lt that is pretty equivalent or similar to Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, right? I was looking for one and I was not able to find it, and then bam, the destiny just happens and I am in this person's, like in this dude's home, and he's showing pictures on his phone and there's a stapelia. So you know what, we exchanged Facebooks because he said he doesn't have it yet. We agreed on a price which was €5. Guys, it was under $6. This humongous, beautiful, loved plant, $6. Not $6, under $6 slash €5. Anyway, so we exchanged Facebooks because he needed to go ahead and pick this plant from somewhere. And then me, being the curious cat that I am, guilty as charged, I went into his Facebook to see what kind of person this is, can I trust him and go back to his home during night and stuff like that, you know. And then I noticed this beautiful post that he wrote a couple days ago about his mom passing away. And then when it hit me that probably this plant was his mom's, and right now he's like clearing her home or stuff like that and getting rid of some of her plants, I actually was so like proud slash happy that he did not just throw them away, but he was looking for new homes for these plant babies, right? And right now I have like double feelings. At the same time, I'm so sad that lady passed away, even though I did not know her. But at the same time, it looks like she really loved this plant. So I feel like this, I don't know, I feel, what is the word? I just want to say that I want to take care of this plant. I want to keep it alive and make it as happy as possible in my home. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I want to keep it as happy as possible. I'm gonna keep it in my home, in my collection, and have this beautiful story behind it. And oh, I mean, this plant is awesome. I mean, I'll be honest, I did not want it to repot it because it already looks so awesome as it is. I mean, look at all those branches. This is not, so not only it branched out, like the branch of this branch grew another branch, from this branch grew another branch, and it just kept on going like that. But let's be real, let's be honest, you can see the backdrop behind me. The whole area is just filled with plants, so I do not have this like space where I could just keep it as it is, this like whining beautiful succulent. So what I want to do, I want to propagate it and pot it all into this beautiful terracotta pot that I have. I actually just made a hole with a knife in here because I do not have a drill. I, of course, want to make this succulent as happy as possible. So, of course, the first choice was to go with the terracotta pot, and the other choice is to have a drainage hole because I do not want to kill it, of course. So this is what we're going to do in this video. I want to propagate it and plop it into a new soil mix. It's going to be a sandy soil mix, so I want to believe this succulent should be happy in it, and then put it somewhere, maybe even on my new shelf as like a trophy. I already feel so attached to it, even though I, just like I mentioned, did not know the person and stuff like that. The man that I bought this plant from also said that all of these plants were a bit abandoned because, if I am right, his post said that his mom died from cancer. So I want to believe that last like episode of her life wasn't only about plants, right? So some of these plants were neglected, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna do the best we can do. We're gonna save this plant, and hopefully her memory will live in this plant. And yeah, we're just gonna commemorate this lady that I never knew before, and we're gonna save this beautiful plant and give it a new home, right? Right, okay. So right now, what I'm gonna do, once again, I have a repotting mat right here prepared for action. So we're gonna go ahead, propagate it, and plop it directly into the soil. In the most ideal conditions, I would first off cut off these like branches slash propagate this cacti slash succulent, and then I would let it be for about a day or two, let it callus, and only then pot it up. But I want to believe, since I have pretty dry soil mix, I won't be watering it. The plant itself seems to be a bit thirsty, so I want to believe everything's gonna be fine, right? So let me once again put you a little bit lower so you will be able to see more of a plant and less of myself, and we will go into propagating this baby. It's not a baby, that's a big chunky mama. Let's sit down. Wait. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave it in, but this is like what happens behind the scenes when you have a small space. Okay, I wanna believe you see more of the plant. I cannot put my camera lower because my like tripod is not going lower for some damn reason. It's stuck. So we're stuck in this situation right now with you together, guys. Okay. I want to pump myself back a bit because it's difficult to talk about death right now because tomorrow's actually, I mean, as I'm filming this, but this Monday is actually the anniversary of my dad passing away. It's the 2nd anniversary. And it's triggering. I don't want to go into details. We don't need to see any sappy anything. Let's stop talking about death. I know it's a spooky season, but let's stop. So the plan is I actually want to propagate some of these branches. I mean, it looks awesome. It looks fabulous. I love to see those rocks actually that are inside of this pot. I mean, I'll show you them a little bit later on. So I won't be throwing them away. I will keep them in the new pot. I'm going to be planting this plant into it once again just to have as a memory of that awesome lady who grew this happy plant in her home, right? Okay, so what I want to do, I want to chop these bad boys at the base. Like so. They have a little bit of white water looking sap, so I'm just gonna put them. I mean, how am I going to plant this shape? Oh my gosh, this doesn't look nice. Oh, if you know, you know. I'm sorry, okay, sorry. That's very inappropriate of me. Sorry. Okay, so I wanna do that very same thing to... Gosh, those branches are looking so good. I feel so bad by cutting them. Okay. Let me think. Let me think. Bam. Just go for it. Beautiful branches like this. Oh, they are so fuzzy. I love stapelias. Actually, my mom used to have, not as big of course, but a pretty similar sized stapelia in her collection when she used to collect cacti. Oh, and I loved it so much. So right now I feel like, you know, I'm working on a plant that I have been knowing for ages. Okay, another kind. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is gonna be difficult to pot up. Oh goodness, did not think about that part. Bam. Okay. How am I supposed to plant this? Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. To say the least. Oh my gosh, it stands like, look at this. Okay, it's the space. Look at this, it just stands like that. It doesn't reach like the bottom. This is the bottom. Oh, it's leaking. Ugh. The sap actually is almost like aloe vera. It's a little bit more like concentrated, more sappy than watery, which is kind of cool. Okay, just going for it. Well, this one should be easy to pot up. Beautiful cutting. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting experiment to see if they will survive my propagations. Bam. I mean, technically, I want to believe that since they're succulents, I could pot them up like that, put them on the soil, and they will root from the body of its, like of this succulent, but I'm not sure. Okay, and you know what? This one, I want to leave it as it is. This is how I'm going to be planting it into that pot. So let's go ahead, take it out of this pot, and see what we have. Oh, okay. Yeah, the roots are going nuts. I actually love this pot. It have seen some shizzle, like a lot of shizzle if you ask me. So we're gonna of course save it, use it for the future. That's such a small pot for such a big plant. Okay. So I have this potting mat that is actually humongous, and I don't have enough space for it. So it's not very comfortable to work with, so let's see what we can do. Okay. Oh, it's leaking. Do you see the sap? Ooh, yucky. Okay, so I want to take out those rocks. These are actually beautiful rocks with some stripes going on. I think the lady put inside these rocks so the pot would be stable, since this plant was so overgrown. Wonder why she didn't repot it, but who knows. That's pretty cool rock. I love rocks. I love collecting them as well, so this is gonna be a nice touch. Okay. And the last rock. 4 beautiful rocks. Okay, let's try to take... Oh yeah, I can see some like almost, what are these called? You know, those, I can see like brick looking pieces in the bottom. Oh my gosh. It smells like cucumbers. Guys, look at this root system. This baby really needs to go ahead and be repotted. Look at that. That's definitely pieces of brick. Can you see that? What the heck? Let's take them out. Don't want to rip too much of the roots. That's definitely pieces of brick. Or maybe an old terracotta pot. What the heck? Sometimes people are so... Yep, that's pieces of broken terracotta pot. Wow. This lady had some fantasy. I love it. Okay, I want to take out those brick parts. Honestly, I can see so many roots that are already dead, so this plant definitely needed to be up-potted sooner. But you know what? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. You're in good hands. Oh, and it was growing in very sandy soil mix. So I prepared a really perfect... Oh! A seashell just fell out of this. What is happening? What is the soil mix? Okay. Okay, so I'm losing up some bottom roots, at the same time losing some dried out roots because there's a bunch. That's dusty. But we still have a lot of juicy roots, so that's a good sign. This is what we're working with. I want to leave it as it is right now, right here. And you know what? We're gonna put that repotting mat aside because it's too big to work on this table, which is very unfortunate, of course, but it is what it is. This is the struggles of growing plants in a small apartment. Okay, so I have soil mix already prepared, pre-mixed. You know what? Just to add that little zing of that lady, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little tiny piece of hers of terracotta pot over my hole that I just made. And since this is not like flat, it will have a little bit of air. I mean, it's gonna add like an air pocket in there, so it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be perfect. Okay, just trust me and trust the process. Oh, okay. I'm adding a bottom layer of that soil. Hey guys, let me know how do you feel about this video. Do you want me to make more like experiments like this / interesting plant purchases from private collectors and going a little bit deeper into, you know, all of the prehistory and stuff like that, because it was very interesting for me personally. I mean, look at this, it already looks like a king of this pot. Perfect size. So happy. Oh, you're gonna be such a happy boy, hopefully. And these plants, guys, they have such a cool looking blooms. Right now I want to fill in this pot. I mean, it's perfect that it is not very it's perfect that it's very narrow, so there is not much space in the bottom, you know, to hold onto the water, so it won't be, I mean, there will be less chance that it's gonna be rotting because there is not that much space for the water to hold on. Oh, this is a perfect soil mix for cacti / succulent. That is good. That should be so good. Oh my gosh. I've been thinking about it a lot actually. With this very same man, we agreed on this, on me buying this plant last week. So for the whole week, we've been working through our schedule so we could, you know, meet up again. And yesterday, actually late afternoon, I went ahead and picked it up. And oh my gosh, when I saw the size of it, because I'll be honest, I forgot a bit how big it was from that picture. So it was a really nice shock. I love big plants, you know that. You know that. If you're my subscriber, you know how much I love big plants. Oh, and also, I know I mentioned that in my previous video, but my fiance rescued a plant today, so I cannot wait to share that story as well. I think I'm gonna be sharing it in my next video, because in this video I really wanted to repot this one and prepare it for a new home. Oh, this is perfect. Damn it. I actually even thought maybe to make some kind of fairy garden, because it looks like a forest. The succulent, right? So maybe later on I will add some knickknacks and share, of course, how it came up. But as for now, I want to take it easy, take it slow. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine in the back. You know, life keeps on moving here, even when I need to film videos for you guys. Okay, bam. I'm adding soil from all of the sides. Even though this pot is very narrow, I'm still gonna be very careful about watering this plant. Not only because it's succulent and we're going into the cold season, which is pretty dark season, but also since the roots are gonna be growing, I do not want them to stand in water, of course. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting experiment for sure. Bam. It's even a perfect amount of soil that I mixed. Ah, fabulous. And how about you guys? I know some people do not like to buy plants from private collectors because, you know, of the previous owners, dust and stuff like that. I mean, I get it. But at the same time, it's such a perfect opportunity to get plants that are already so big, so loved, and, you know, way more interesting and have more character than the ones that we buy from the big box stores that are like, you know, baby plants. I mean, look at this beast. It's already a beast and I just got it. And for $5, guys, I mean euros, so it's under $6. I'm so stoked. I mean, when we were standing in this man's like apartment, he was asking like how much you would pay for this plant, and I was like, well, you say how much you want for this plant, it's your plant. And he was like, okay, but how much you would pay for this? And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, €5. And I was like, deal. Immediate deal. Say no more. I'm in. I feel like this is the perfect. I mean, it's a steal. I definitely would have paid €10 for that. But he named the price, so I agreed on it. Plus, it's already the second plant I bought from him, so this man definitely have my money already. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna add the rest of the soil. Perfection. That is a perfection. Okay, bam, we filled in the pot. Let me show you how we're looking so far. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. It looks like a jungle in this pot already. Look at that. Right now what I want to do, so just like I mentioned, I'm gonna just lay these plants on top of the soil, and I want to believe they will find their way. You know what? I think we're gonna need a napkin to dry out a bit of that like sap, because they're still pretty moist. Bam. Look at this. That is perfectly ready. So I'm just laying them right here near to the mama and covering just a very tip of the place where I cut it. The sap is definitely like aloe vera. It's very like a bugger. I'm not sure how to call it. Looks like a bugger. Feels like a bugger. So I'm laying them on top like so, and hopefully they will find their way. Oh my gosh. So excited. Bam, we're gonna fill in this pot. Bam. It's gonna be so good. Oh, look at the sap. Do you see that? Look at this bugger. Huh? Leaking. You are leaking, my mister. Let me help you. Allergy season. Okay. Chick, chick, chick. Chick, chick, chick. You know what? I'm gonna lay it flat like that and hopefully that will work. I mean, oh my gosh. Feel like I'm working with a puzzle and I have no clue where to put this part. Oh my gosh. Are we already running out of space here? Like already? Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Okay, let's keep that for a minute. I'll go back to you later. Just have no clue where to put you. Bam. Guys, we're already like running out of space here. Oh my gosh. Even though the plant will have so much space for roots right now, it's not so much space for the shoots. Oh my gosh. How would you know what? We're probably gonna cut it as well. There is just no way. So I'm gonna blob it like this, and this one like this. Okay. It's fine. This is fine. This is so fine. Okay, you know what? I'm so sorry if you can hear my squeaky chair. Spooky season, right? Oh, okay. This seems like it's gonna work somehow. Probably. Maybe. Hopefully. Okay, this one. Put another one. Like, what the heck, dude? Probably gonna cut this branch as well. Oh my gosh, I hope that person isn't watching this video, because probably would be painful to watch the plant being cut off in so many pieces, but at the same time I'm doing it for better good, because later on this plant, like in a longer run, it will be so much more happy. Look at that. Look at that. It's so filled already to the brim. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have, you know what, I'm gonna plop it like this, and either from here or here it will, I mean, it should, technically it should plop up the roots. Oh my gosh, it's not easy. Oh my gosh. Bam. We have baby branch. This is the easiest one to put somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna find like, you know what, first of all, let's probably, this is the oddball. Like, what would you do with this piece? Would you put it like that? Would you? I'm gonna have one spot right here that it would fit in, like so. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I want them all to face upwards, of course. You know what? We're gonna cut it and plop it as it is. Now I cut them into pieces, like singular pieces, and it's gonna be easier for them to find their way. And more, I mean, less nerve-wracking for me, so. Oh my gosh, it's already, we definitely are running out of space already. Bam. One more. Bam. And last, guys, it just filled. Oh, look at that. Do we have one space for baby? Bam. Okay. Okay, guys, this is what we're working with. Yeah, this is definitely not gonna be a fairy garden. There's not a flipping way I'm gonna put something inside in here already. Okay, this is way more crazy than I expected. I mean, I don't even have the place. I mean, look at it. I'm afraid to bend it. There's not a single spot to put in the rocks I was planning to put in. Wow. Wow, $5 guys, €5 for this. This flipping bucket of plants. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Okay, you know what? I'm still not gonna get rid of those rocks. Well, maybe I will keep one, okay? Let's keep one. Somewhere. Oh my gosh, there's... Okay, we can put it. Can we? Oh my gosh. No, we cannot. There's nowhere to put it. Oh my gosh. No, I don't want it to... Okay, we will deal with it later, guys. This is just insane. This is way bigger than I expected and anticipated. Oh my gosh. So actually what fun about this succulent is that they have those awesome star-shaped blooms that are so fuzzy and fluffy, and they're so awesome to pet, but they stink so much. When my mom's would bloom, it would stink like a flippin' poop. And this is not a joke, guys. They smell like poop. But also such a beautiful plant. Actually, right now I am like tempted to paint something spooky on here because it just feels like, I don't know, this feels like a garden of gherkins / cucumbers, or a garden of fuzzy fingers trying to reach somebody. I don't know. I love it so much. This is already going way up my... Can you imagine me throwing that on the ground? Oh my gosh. I can already see this being one of my most favorite plant in collection, especially with the backstory. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so happy. All right, guys. We have a runner. Now, go back. Go back. Oh, just leaves that scared the shit out of me. Okay, guys. This is probably where I'm gonna leave. I need to go ahead right now and find a spot for this beast, which is gonna be tricky, but I love it so much. I also love that if they will receive enough sunlight, they actually will turn purple, just like their blooms. I mean, in some of them you can see some of the purple coloring. So awesome. I'm so happy. So happy. Oh my gosh. I just cannot explain to other people who do not like plants, right? Who are not into plants, but things like that just bring so much joy and inner peace and inner happiness for me. I'm over the moon, guys. Let me know what do you think about this video. Let's chat in the comments. Do you want to do me more videos like that? You know, do you want to buy plants from private collectors, go deeper into the stories and try to do some kind of experiment and put them back together and make them like glow up? Like, you know, like an ugly duckling. I mean, this wasn't an ugly duckling. This was already such a beautiful plant when I got it. So, I mean, it just became even more beautiful, which is like chef's kiss. I also can see so many pops of blooms, so who knows, maybe later on I'll receive some blooms on this. So excited, guys. So excited. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments what do you think about this video. Let's chat. Please subscribe for more plenty content. Just like I mentioned, another video probably will be about a houseplant rescue that my fiance rescued. And like this video if you enjoyed, and of course before leaving you, let me teach you another language lesson. This time I actually have some birds right here threatening me. Every single day they will fly in here, sit on the windowsill and just stare directly in my face. 2 birds. And I have some suspicions, but at the same time I feel threatened enough to go ahead and buy a bird feeder. Anyway, sorry. You know what, since we're talking about birds, let me teach you how to say bird in Lithuanian and in Russian. If you want to say bird in Lithuanian, you need to say paukštis. Once again, paukštis. And if you want to say bird in Russian, you need to say ptiца. Once again, ptiца. This is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next one.